What is up, my friends? Happy Sunday night. I am so excited to be hanging out with y'all tonight, to be showing you guys how to book parties online. But today, guys, we're going to be breaking this down. What we're going to do is we're going to break this down into 3 different parts, okay? Number 1, we're going to be talking about why people aren't booking with you right now. Anybody struggling with that? Raise your hand in the comments. If that's you, it's all good, girl. I got you. Okay, because I'm gonna go through that little list, because there's a list of reasons why people aren't booking with you, and it typically falls under these little reasons here. Okay, the second thing I'm going to tell you is 3 things to do to start the hashtag snowball effect. Okay, 3 things to help you start booking your calendar. Okay, and how to create that snowball effect, as in when you book the calendar, it just keeps on booking, okay? And then the last thing I'm going to share with you is one thing you can do to change it right now. Your whole situation. Some of you are flatlined with the bookings. Let me know how many you have for the season. If you have 0, my friend, it's okay. Bless and release. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it tonight, hopefully. Okay? Hello, Miss Sharon. Hello, Miss Eileen. Welcome, welcome. I think I saw my friend Amber up in here. Hello, Miss Vicky, Sherry, Nicole. Hello, hello. Somebody said 0. That's okay, my friend. We're going to try to fix that, okay? I'm going to give you a quick little history lesson from me, okay? So I started my online venture in the party business, okay? Did not know what I was doing. I had 1 home party ever, and it was in my house. Some of you guys know this story. I'm not going to go in crazy detail, but basically I got so nervous that I got really inebriated, and I still got sales off of that party. Why do I say that story? Why do I say that story? Because it's real. It was a real story. That was my very first home party. I didn't know what I was doing. I had a PowerPoint presentation to present in my home party. And because I was so nervous and I didn't know what I was doing, this is a PowerPoint, by the way. If you didn't know what this box was, this is a PowerPoint presentation. So you get the visual of what it looks like. And I got so inebriated. I know, I'm going to be honest, because I was so nervous, because I'm such an introvert, that, I mean, I did well. I still got parties from it, and I got sales from it. I'm just keeping it real. But that was like the whole eye-opening experience for me, to realize that I am not good in person as far as the party situation goes, but I needed to venture online. I just needed to venture online. It worked better with my schedule, and I didn't want to have another embarrassing story. She said, I love this story. Eileen said, that's so awesome. That's what I love about you. I keep it real. If it's not for everybody, that's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, but that's what happened. And I honestly just only had 1 glass of wine to start, just to keep the nerves down, because it was just freaking me out. And it doesn't help when I didn't know what I was doing, right? I wasn't really taught the right ways to doing it. And I joined, I had my launch party, and then I didn't have anything from there. And I had to just have this home party, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I thought, well, my last job, I did PowerPoint presentations. So let's start there. So at least you didn't do that. So if you ever had a party that flopped in your life, maybe a home or an online party, at least you didn't have a PowerPoint presentation, and at least you didn't have any wine. So feel better about yourself. Feel better about yourself, okay? Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about the 6 reasons. I wrote down 6 reasons. Let me know which one you think is the one that resonates with you the most. But I wrote down 6 reasons as to why people are not booking parties with you right now, okay? So here are the 6 reasons. You guys ready for this? 6 reasons why people aren't booking with you, okay? Number 1, in this, there's no particular order in this, but number 1, a past bad experience that left a bad taste in their mouth. A past bad experience that left a bad taste in their mouth. Trust me, it's even happened to me, and I'm in the industry, okay? I actively work. I'm a leader in the industry. I've hosted a party for someone before. I'm not going to say the company or the person, because I'm not that kind of person. But I tell you what, hostess coaching that she gave me was very detailed. But man, I had to do so much work for that party. It was exhausting, okay? And that left a bad taste in my mouth. after that. I'm not going to lie. After I hosted that party, I was like, why did I have to do all of that? It wasn't even that successful, right? It was crazy hostess coaching, guys. Like, I would have to scroll down like this to see the entire message when she was telling me my daily hostess coaching stuff. And it was like multiple things, right? I've got kids. I don't have time for that. So you have to also think, like, maybe the people that you're asking or that you've confronted before in the past, maybe they've hosted before and they've had somebody that gave them a really bad experience with it. Okay. So there's number one. Can you guys recall, like, in the comments, let me know, like, have you ever had a bad experience hosting for somebody where it was just like crazy? So that's number one. The number two is they don't understand what it is. They don't understand what hosting is. Okay. Some of us think, Janet, everybody knows what a Facebook party is. No, they don't. I learned that the hard way. No, they don't. I've done trainings for SendShare, which is a much larger group, and I've done trainings in here. And one frequent question that I tend to ask a lot has to do with Facebook parties. Have you ever hosted one? Have you ever done one? So many people in the comments typically say, yes, they have, right? Because we have some seasoned people in here. We have people that have been in the industry for a little bit. And then we have the new people that have just joined that said, I just hosted my first one. And then we've had people in the comments from the events that I have run that have commented and said, I don't even know what that means. What is an online party? When I had a marketing team that I was working with in the past, they had no idea what I was talking about when I said online parties. So you'd be surprised how many people don't understand what it is, okay? So I want you to think about it. Yes, they don't understand. They think it'll be a lot of work, but in reality, it's not. Exactly. So a lot of people just don't understand the concept. So that's number two. Number three is they think it will take a lot of their time and effort. And guess what? That's our fault in the end, because a lot of us, and this is positive juju, okay? We're gonna constructive criticism is my deal, but I keep it real. Sometimes we do hostess coaching and we tell them to do a lot of stuff. Have you guys ever sent like novels to your hostess? Have y'all ever done that? Like a long message to someone to get them to do something because you know it's helpful information, right? You know it's going to help them succeed in their party because you know how it works. You're the expert. But have you ever done the word vomit? I have. My goodness. And man, every time I did it, what happened? I got ghosted. Okay? Ghosted. It's called a ghost host. All right? Nobody likes a ghost host, right? And it's very easy to do that. It's very easy because we get really excited when we get that booking, right? Who can relate to this? We get really excited. Oh my gosh, I got a booking. I got to make sure I give her all the details and tell her exactly what to do and exactly how this works. I need to give her all the information to make sure she's exactly prepared on what is needed to make it successful, right? Can y'all relate to me? Because I did it. And every time I did it, unless I had somebody, there was always that one person that really read it all. But most of my people ghosted me. Okay? Ghost host. And that's okay, Nicole. I am Nicole, and I have a problem with verbal vomiting. I feel like Nicole did this last time on my last live, and it cracked me up. Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm willing to admit that I word vomit. That's okay, girl. Listen, if you've word vomited before, let's do that in the comments. Hi, I'm Janet, and I have been a victim of word vomit, and I've also given the word vomit, but it's okay. Okay? All right. If you guys don't know me, I'm goofy by nature. So that's number 4. They think it's going to take a lot of time and effort, right? Number 5. This is a big one. Number 5 is a huge one. Lack of fun. Capital F-U-N. F-U-N. When you don't have the fun factor in your parties, people are not attracted to them. They don't want to host a dud party, right? You got to have the fun factor, okay? This is why your girl is goofy right now. This is my nature, is to be a goofy person. But guess what? The people that like me stick around and watch me anyway because they're like, I like my goofy Janet. I just like the way that she is. Even though she just told me about how she got inebriated the very first time that she threw a home party. And now she's teaching people how to throw parties online. But guess what? People like your personality. And if you don't have the fun factor in your parties and you're just relying on pictures to grow a successful business online, my friend, I want to urge you to change something today. Okay? Be the change today. All right? Video is everything. That's me for sure. Video is everything right now. Okay? I'm not saying you can't be successful posting pictures in a Facebook group and getting the sales, right? Some people do very well with that. But you also need to understand the industry is changing. Social media is constantly changing. And if you're not keeping up, then you're going to be like some of the people that still rely, okay, 100% only on home parties during COVID. Remember that whole period? There was leaders that fell off of the face of the earth, okay? They lost lots and lots of traction in their business when COVID hit because they didn't have the ability to pivot, right? I know we're kind of in the after COVID times, so some people are doing more home parties. But out of convenience, most people are not going to just do a home party. Out of convenience. You might get some, which is great, right? It's great when you get a home party. It's great. But out of convenience, you're going to get more people doing online parties, and you can make more money when you convert to online, right? All of my bookings were from different states. Very rarely did I have somebody who was local that booked a party with me. Very, very rarely. And it's good if you can get home parties now, but you're literally leaving money on the table, opportunity on the table, okay? And convenience on the table, and a whole market of people when you're just targeting home parties. So I want you to open up your mind a little bit if you're just still stuck in that home party phase, okay? All right, and then the last reason, the sixth reason why you're probably not booking parties right now is you're asking the same people who feels like they're in the bubble. You know what that is? The same bubble of people, all right? I've been training on this freaking bubble for like 4 years. This exact same analogy, right? This is the bubble. Okay, this is your bubble. This is your market of people. This is your circle of friends. Okay, do you feel like you're the gerbil in your hamster wheel right now, where you're just kind of doing the same thing and talking to the same people? It's really annoying, isn't it? Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's why your mom's not going to book again. That's why your sister says, I'm not going to do it again. I'm sorry. It's hard. Okay, I'm with you. It's really tough when you're just running into the same people. And those are the 6 reasons, guys. Those are the 6 reasons why you're not booking online. But that's okay because we're going to change that. All right. Who found tonight's training helpful? Comment below. Did you guys get some golden nuggets? But literally those 3 things that I taught you tonight and I gave you information on tonight, along with the free booking scripts on that one post, on the Booking Blitz post, that is exactly how you can get out of the rut that you're in right now. Okay. If you're in a rut, or if you want to triple, quadruple your bookings, there are a few things that you can do. And I'm going to share that with you guys tonight. Okay. Okay. So let's roll into the next part here. Here are 3 things. All right. When you start to get your bookings, because right now, if you're flatlined, the one thing you're worried about is obtaining your bookings. But here's how I want you to simplify this. All right. I want you to type in the comments 2 by 2. Type in the comments 2 by 2. 2x2 in the comments. Okay. Why am I having you type this? Some of you guys who have been following me for a while, you understand what I mean when I say 2 by 2. The 2 by 2 booking system is your exact system that you're going to use to initially book your parties and to stay booked forever. Okay? Let me tell you why. Because I'm going to explain this to you here in just a second. I wasn't really going to go into depth on this because this is literally like day 3 or day 4 in the party booking boot camp that we have. But in detail, the 2 by 2 booking method, what it allows you to do is keep the strategy. Your goal is not to book 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parties. Your goal is not to book a whole bunch of parties. Your goal is to book 2. Out of the hundreds of friends that you have on Facebook, out of the many people you have, the 80 people you have in your VIP group, out of all the people that are active on Facebook, family, friends, whatever, your initial goal is 2. Why? Because 2 is attainable. 2 is enough for you to start the snowball effect. Because here's what happens when you just book 2 parties. When you book your 2 parties, then your goal begins like this. This party, you book 2 off of that. So there's another 2. This party, you book 2 off of that. So there's another 2. That is how you start the hashtag snowball effect. And then all of a sudden, you are consistently booked for months and seasons at a time. Why am I training on that? Because I know what your next question is going to be, Janet, but how do you do that? I trained my team on this. I kept this going for years, okay? I think there was one time I got really, really sick and I had to pause booking parties, and it was the first time I had to ask my immediate network again. But by then, I had built up a consistent clientele in my VIP group, on my email list, on my friends list, because I add all my hostesses. They're all my friends, by the way. I add all of them as a friend. Every single one. Why? Because these are my peeps. These are the people that brought me a new network of people. These are the people I'm going to ask again. I'm going to skip a season and ask again the following season to book again with me. It's also strategic, but at the same time, those are the relationships you want, because these are the people that are going to grow your business. So yeah, they were my friends on Facebook. And if I had good relationships with people in the party, I would add them as friends. As long as the conversation was there, you're my friend. Because guess what? Maybe this customer or maybe this potential person will book with me in the future. And that's another person I can add on my list that I can ask in the future. You got to focus on those relationships. You have to focus on those relationships. So let's get into the 2x2 really quick, okay? Here's 3 things that I do in every single party, in every single event, that you can start to do in every single event as well. My hostesses are my friends too. Relationship building. Exactly, Eileen. That is solid. What Eileen just said, very simple, is solid. My hostesses are my friends too. Relationship building. That's it. That's how you stay booked forever. Here's 3 things. 3 things you do in every single party to do the second 2 on the 2x2 system, right? You book your 2, right? Your initial 2, and then you stay booked and you continue to book off of these parties. This is what you do. Every single party. It's very simple. Go live. I know I'm going to get comments. Janet, I don't like to go live. I'm scared. Bless and release. Go live. Go live. I've literally built a 6-figure business off of my videos. Okay? Literally. You can too. You just have to keep it consistent. All right? Go live. Use video. Number 2 is hashtag get your ask on. Hashtag get your ask on. Somebody write these down. Number 1, use video. Number 2, hashtag get your ask on. Everybody gets asked. And I know this is going to be really simple. For some of you guys who are hearing this, it's like, but I've done that. Stay consistent. If you're failing right now, I want you to sit back for a second, let go of the past, and I want you to think different. Today, I want you to just think different. I want you to put on a different hat today. Okay? Get your ask on. Never assume they're going to say no. Over time, when you keep getting no's, what happens to our brains is we don't want to continue to feel rejected, so we stop. And then we ask like 5 people. And then when they say no, it's like, well, nobody wants to party. And then we ask like a couple people here, a couple people there. They say no. You get demotivated and you stop. It's a fact. You stop. It's happened to me before, right? Never, ever, ever assume. Think differently, all right? And then the third one, number 1's use video. Number 2 is get your ask on. Ask everyone. And number 3, have fun so you can spread fun. People will join people that have fun. People join people for entertainment. People join people and party with people if they're having fun. And the way you do it is with live video. Your engagement post will only get you so far, but it's very difficult to build a connection with someone online with just your posts, guys. It's so hard to do that. Why do you think home parties are so effective? There's a few comments that I saw today, which, by the way, I need to highlight some comments. But there's a few comments that I saw today. Okay. And there are some of you guys that are still doing the home party thing, which is fantastic if you are and you're seeing success. But this was the commonality. Home parties are so much fun. They're so easy to book. Why do you think that is? Because you're there. You're building that connection. They see your face. You're giving them the opportunity for them to interact with you. Of course, it's not going to be the same online. It's going to be a different barrier, but it's only a barrier when you make it a barrier. So I want to ask you guys, use video, exactly, Annette, get my ask on, have fun. You have to have fun so you can spread the fun. You have to go on video, okay? Show people your face. Keep it simple. Some people, when you don't even play a booking game, sometimes you just go live and show products and then start your conversations, and people naturally just want to book a party with you. Has that ever happened to you? Because it would happen to me, because I was my goofy self. I was just goofy. And I was just myself, and I was just friendly. And a lot of times people just need to see who you are, and they need to feel that connection, and then they want to hang out with you more, because that's all they're doing when they book a party. They're just opting into hanging out with you a little bit more. And then you're like rewarding them for it, right? That's really all that we do, is we reward people for hanging out with us for a little bit, and then letting us hang out with their friends for a little bit. And then when we all hang out together, the hostess gets these perks, and then her friends may want to hang out with us a little bit more too. And so all we're doing is we're finding new pools of people to hang out with over and over and over again, right? It's kind of cool what we do for a living, right? Or at least for a side gig for some of us, right? All right, guys, I gave you the 6 reasons why people aren't booking with you. I gave you 3 things to do in every single party. Now I'm going to break this down for you really quickly. Let's break this down really quickly. I'm going to do this very, very fast, because I want to share with you, if you're struggling booking parties and you've done the trainings and you've watched all the things, I'm just going to tell you what's coming. We did this back in May, and we booked over 200 and something parties. Okay. It was awesome. This is the 5-day party booking blitz boot camp. I teach you exactly what to do to help you book your parties, okay? Day 1 is figuring out where to start with your party radar chart. Day 2 is I teach you exactly what to do in your live game, okay? For those of you that attended it last time, leave some comments below. It was awesome. Lots and lots of people booked parties just by following the step-by-step. I tell you exactly what to say, how to post. You have the entire workbook here. I go live for 5 days, and I share examples with you. I share my personal examples of things that I've used in my group and in my parties to get people showing up to the live, all the things. The 2x2 booking method, I go into depth with that, because that's the strategy you want to use anyway in your parties. And then day 4, we are using that party radar chart, and we're going to go and book parties together. Okay, we're going to get on a call together, and guess what we're going to do? I'm going to pretend to be your upline. You guys are going to pretend to be my downline, and guess what we're going to do? I'm going to do my power hour during that session, okay? And you guys are going to book parties on that session. That's what we're going to do together on day 4, okay? This is something that you should be doing with your teams too if you're not already. And day 5, we're going to be talking about the live game, okay? Day 5, we're going to be talking about the live game. So I wanted to break that down for you guys. If you are in a spot right now where you could use that extra support, okay, get the link for that. All right, guys, who found tonight's training valuable? Hashtag value in the comments. I will see you guys later, friends. Bye, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday nights.